If you need help setting up your own profitable e-commerce business, then I want you to pay attention, or maybe not, because I'm about to show you how me and you, can help you set up a 2 million naira per month e-commerce business, even if you're a complete beginner. And if you stay with me till the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you access to my best-selling book, The 10X E-commerce Secrets. Now, this is one book that people like Enula use to sell over 500 pieces of his own print artwork online. And even the founder of Respectness said, I got an idea for what I'm currently working on from reading Jonathan's book. The idea that I shared inside of that book is what I implemented, and I launched this brand that did over 14 million naira in 12 months. I took this brand from 0 to 14 million naira in 12 months. And the strategies, the blueprint is inside of that book. And like I said, you're going to have the book by the end of this presentation. Listen, I want us to help you set up your own 2 million naira per month e-commerce brand. Even if you're a newbie, you're busy, or you hate tech, like I did for Desmond, whose business generated 13 million naira last month. And Bakare here did 1.8 million naira in 30 days. Sylvester did 1.3 million in 30 days. Jay did 15 million in 5 months. Listen, I want to help you get started without you having to worry about the product to sell, how to sell it, where to sell it. You don't have to worry about hosting in domains. You don't have to worry about designing your own pages and funnels. You really don't have to worry about dealing with technical issues. Me, my team, and my community are behind you so that you get adequate support. E-commerce is one of the most lucrative businesses to start. Even billionaires know this. Look at the top billionaires in the world. You will see that they are involved in one type of e-commerce business or the other. There is no better time to start an e-commerce business than now. People are ordering more products online than has ever been seen or recorded. Companies like Showdeck making $1 billion naira monthly. Think about that. But you see, there is a problem. It is difficult to start an e-commerce business for a newbie. And this is why over 80% of those who get started fail. You have to research the market demand. You have to research the product to fulfill that demand. You have to source the product. You have to write your marketing copy. You have to buy hosting and domain. You have to set up WordPress, design pages and funnels, deal with technical issues. This is why many people give up. And this is why you need help to succeed in e-commerce. I want you to imagine if you could have access to a platform, access to a system that eliminates 80% of this work for you. Step 1, does market research for you. Step 2, find the product that meets demand for you, gives you the hosting and domain that you need, write copy for the product, build and design your sales funnel. Do you think it will make things easy? Absolutely. Absolutely. My name is Jonathan Melody. I'm a husband, father, son, brother, friend, and I have over 12 years experience in the e-commerce industry. Now you may think I had it all figured out when I got started 12 years ago, but you're wrong. We have so much in common than you might think. I know you don't care about my story, how I got started and how I lost all my savings, how I was sucking Gary and all of that. But I think you need to hear this. You see, sometime in 2016, I woke up one morning hungry with just less than 2,000 naira in my bank account. I had to set out. I trekked from Ejigbo to Selegbe in Lagos State under the scorching sun and still got nothing from the bank because the ATM couldn't pay me. They said I had an issue with BV and all of that. It still wasn't solved. I got back to my room, laid my head on my pillow, and I started crying. I asked God that something needs to change. Something needs to be different. I was struggling. It's not that I had nothing going for me. I had Fiverr and I was a freelancer. My payment was delayed on Fiverr. E-commerce wasn't working for me and I needed help. At that time was when I met Ronald in Zimora who told me that, Jonathan, you are going about building an e-commerce business the wrong way. And he shared with me a 3-step system. And using what he told me, I implemented it into this new product that I launched. I called the 2-in-1 Health Growth Formula. And guess what? Within 3 months, it has brought in over 6 million naira. 4 years later, people started asking, Jonathan, what is your process and all of that? Then I decided to write the book, The 10X E-Commerce Masterclass, which changed the lives of so many persons. All right, like Enula here, Tony, who talked about it. And 6 years later, guys, 6 years later, my mentor has this to say. He said, Jonathan is a seasoned marketing strategist. Having worked with him for over 6 years, I know he is the real deal. But hey, it wasn't by luck. I invested over 40,000 hours of my time. And of course, God blessed the works of my hands, and I flourished. And today I consult for 8 and 9-figure e-com brands. I chose to be successful, right? I knew no one was coming to save me. No one is coming to save you. Not your government. They want you to pay tax. Not your pastor. He wants you to pay tithe. Is it a man? Man doesn't care. He wants you to give alms. Not even your family. They want you to take care of them. They are not wrong. But you see, a savior is here. E-commerce can be that savior, but you need help. If you want to succeed in e-commerce, I'm willing to join you and get you that help that you need, if you would let me help you. You see, for the past 2 years, we have been working on a platform that makes it super easy for anyone to start a profitable e-commerce business fast. We do 80% of the hard work, so you focus on building your business. Introducing Lazycom. This is the only platform you will ever need to start, launch, and grow a profitable e-commerce brand. You've bought enough courses. It's time to actually implement and make money. The first step to launching a profitable business is doing market research for demand. Lazycom handles that for you. Step 2 is finding a product that meets that demand. Lazycom handles it for you. And then you have to buy hosting and domain to be able to host your business. Lazycom gives that to you. And of course, you have to write the product sales copies to be able to sell and market the product. Lazycom handles it for you. Step 5, you need to build and design your sales funnels to take your prospective customers from where they are just strangers to becoming paid customers. And guess what? Lazycom handles it for you. You see, the last time we did a beta test with this Lazycom system, the results blew us away. Everestus did 480,000 naira in his first 3 weeks. Gabriel got over 13 orders within 24 hours. Sam got over 15 orders generated within 24 hours. Unzube did an extra 200K even as a busy construction engineer. See what he said? He said, life no suppose hard. Ifoma here did a profit of 410,000 naira in 30 days. King Sian did over 35 orders within 48 hours. Onyedikashi here has this, he said, your diabetic patch changed my game. Listen, these are all regular people. They are not smarter than you. In fact, you are smarter than a lot of them. They just followed a smart system already built for you. And the best part is, a new product is added every single month. The only thing you need to do is source the product and start selling. And guess what? We also show you how to source the product and how to sell the products. I know what you're thinking right now. This sounds great, Jonathan, but how much? Before I tell you what this will cost you, let me ask you, if nothing changes for you, if nothing changes about your finances right now, will you be comfortable with where you are? Let me ask you this. If nothing changes, will you be able to afford the lifestyle you actually want? If nothing changes, if you continue doing the same thing that you're doing now as you're listening to me, how long will it take you to achieve the life that you want for yourself and your loved ones. Think about it. Are you comfortable and happy with that life? If you're not comfortable, then why do you keep doing the same things? Why? Do you really want to keep buying courses, wasting time and money with nothing to show for it? You see, the only way to move you from where you are right now to where you want to be is by making a change. It is by changing what you are doing. Let me ask you this one more question. Are you ready to make that change? Are you ready to do something different? If not for yourself, you need to do it for your family. Like these guys did it. What will a system like this be worth to you? $1 million? 1.3 like it did for Sylvester? 1.8 for Bakari? 13 million? Decimal? What will it be worth to you? What will you be willing to invest in a system that brings in $1 million and even more for you every single month? 1 million? 500K per month? 250K per month? What are you willing to pay for it? But guess what? Here is the thing. You are not going to pay all of that. For only $37 per month, you will access everything that I've just talked about. Listen, you can decide to continue buying courses that don't work, spending weeks researching your own products that never sell. You've been doing that already. You can continue buying domains and hosting and wasting time on businesses that never take off. You spend countless hours to write your sales letter or even pay someone to do that for you. Spend hours designing your own sales funnels and pages. You deal with all of the headaches that comes with technical issues. Oh, your page are not opening, Namecheap did something and that, HostGator did something and all of that. You keep dealing with all of that. But do you know how much this is costing you every single month? You're probably spending around an average of 20,000 naira every single month on courses. The time it costs you to research your products, 50,000. Let's just place 50,000 on that. Buying in domain, 20,000. Sales letters, 50,000. Funnel design for a ship one, 50,000. Sales letters a ship one, 50,000. And with technical issues, maybe you can't resolve it and have to hire someone to help you fix it, 50,000. You will see that on an average, every single month, you're going to be spending 240,000 naira. But guess what? You want to spending that for just $37, which is at the current exchange rate of 1,400 naira. You'll be spending 51,800 naira every month to have access to all of this. And what you're getting, newly researched product every single month, newly written sales letters every month, new designed 3-step sales funnel every single month. You gain access to a free domain and hosting for your business. All technical issues are handled for you. And you get all of this for only $37 per month. Even better, here is what I want to do. When you get started today, you get an extra 2 months added to your purchase, which simply means that instead of paying $111 or 155,400 naira, you get to pay just $37 or 51,800 at the current exchange rate. All right. And if you take action, I have some, fast action bonuses just to spice up the offer for you and take action. You gain access to the 10x e-commerce masterclass. This is the comprehensive training that takes you from building an e-commerce business and taking it from 0 to 9 figures every single year. Everything you need to start a profitable e-commerce business, you will find it inside of this training. I can beat my chest that you won't find any training that is more in-depth in this country. You get how to source products, if you want to import, you want to source locally. You get it right there. How to, private label your product, how to deliver your product, how to advertise, conversions, how to retain your customer, how to scale your ads, all of the full stretch. You are getting it from this training, all right? And the second bonus that you get is lifetime access to the 10X community. Okay, I believe in the power of communities. I believe that you should be able to stand on the shoulders of people who've gone ahead of you. If you want to be successful, you need to find those who are ahead of you and look over their shoulders and stand on their shoulders. And this is what this community is going to do for you. You're going to have access to people who have gone ahead of you so that you can leverage on their experience. You'll be able to form relationship bonds with people who've gone ahead, and you can leverage that to build your business and get to where you want to be even faster. First action bonus number 3 is access to the 10X monthly meetings. I hold monthly meetings with the community every single month, right? Where I share the things that I'm learning in the e-commerce industry, what is currently working and how you can implement it in your own business. All right. 2 hours of my time. If you were to spend 2 hours with me, you are probably going to be paying around 850,000 naira for my time. In these meetings, I also invite people who are doing numbers, all right, in the e-commerce industry. In the last meeting, I brought in someone who did over 49,000 sales. What that means is he sold over 49,000 pieces of his product. Have you sold 49,000 pieces of a product before? But you see, you gain access to people like this to learn from them, gain insight to what they are doing, and be able to build your own business. Right now, what you're getting is 3 months Lazycom access, 10X e-commerce masterclass, monthly visual training, and of course, access to the 10X e-commerce community. Now, the value of all of these is over 450,000 naira, but of course, you're not paying that. Today, you get to access this for just $37 or 51,800 naira if you look at the current exchange rate. All right, and all you have to do is click on the button below to get started. Listen, the current exchange rate can be different from tomorrow. I don't know what happens, but at this moment, as I make this recording, okay, the current exchange rate is 1,400. It could be lower, who knows? But have you ever seen where it's lower? It has been going up. So this is the opportunity for you to get this at this discounted price. Listen, you can decide to do this all on your own, but have you not been doing that already? How has that turned out for you? Or you can get help from experts. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? It's a phenomenon whereby every little decision or action that you take daily add up to make this big effect and result in your life. You woke up this morning and you never knew that you would stumble on an opportunity like this, but here you are. You are faced with the opportunity to make that decision that will affect your tomorrow. What are you going to do? I know you're currently stressed, but we can change that. Or will you continue doing nothing and return to the life that you have now? The life where money is scarce? A life where you can't, do the things you love? The life where your full potential is not realized? A life where you can't even take care of your loved ones? Let me ask you, if you continue doing what you are doing right now, will anything change? Think about it for a moment. If you continue doing that, will anything change? The only way to move from where you are to where you want to be is doing something different. Is doing something different. And you can start today by clicking on that button below. Listen, you need to know that money replenishes, but time doesn't. The time you've spent going through all of those courses that never worked for you, you can't get it back, but you can always get the money back. This is the time for you to do what is right for you and your loved ones. Here is a famous quote from Buddha. He said, "The trouble is you think you have time, but the truth is there is no time." You might think, "Oh, okay, I'll come back to this later. Let me just go and..." Well, listen, there is no time. Like I said, you could come back tomorrow and notice that the price has changed, right? Of course, it's not going to change from $37 for now, right? But of course, the exchange rate might change. What are you going to do about that? Now you have the opportunity to get into this at a discounted price. And even better, I want to take away the risk from you. What I want to do for you is when you gain access to this training and you implement the system, everything I say you should do for the next 90 days, and you don't make at least what you invested back, I want you to ask me for a refund. So that with this, you have nothing to lose, but absolutely everything to gain. I want you to imagine having a system that can generate you ₦1,000,000 in the next 90 days. Imagine yourself having ₦1,000,000 business in the next 19 days, and all you have to pay to have access to this system is just 51,000 naira. What will that mean for you? Listen to what this billionaire has to say. Tony Robbins, he said, if you want to be successful, find someone who has achieved the results you want and copy what they do, and you will achieve the same result. Listen, I'm not just giving you what to copy, I am actually doing it for you. So stop waiting and click on that button, because the time will never be just right. Let me even ask you, why are you here? Do you want a real opportunity? Is that why you're here? A real opportunity to do your work in your pajamas, spend more time with your loved ones and family. An opportunity that finally you are able to tell your boss to, fuck it, go to hell. A real opportunity to have a battle-tested top earner, to set up a profitable e-commerce business for you to be finally free, and to finally get the wealth and power and freedom you've always dreamt of. You need to stop scrolling around and ask yourself, what do you want your life to be in the next 10 years, 5 years, a year from now, even 4 weeks from now? How do you want your life to be like? Want to be successful? Want to be alive, rich, and a life that you're free, true freedom? Is that what you want? Or do you want to be where you are right now and wondering what could have happened if you just had the guts to click on that button below? Like many of those persons who are experiencing a change, a dramatic change in their life, you have to remember that what you're getting right now, 0 months Lazycom access to the 10x e-commerce masterclass, monthly visual meetings with me, 10x access to the 10x community, and all of these are valued at over 455,000 naira, but you're not paying that. Your access today is just $37. And at the current rate, it's 51,800. It could be different tomorrow from the time that you're seeing this. So if you're seeing it at a different price, once you click on that button, it simply means that is your only chance to actually get it at that price. So click on that button below to get started. Remember that the dollar can go up at any time, all right, without a warning, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. Nothing no one can do about it. Your only chance is clicking on that link, clicking on that button below now to get started. In fact, even better for those of you who are going to do that and start today, I'm going to give you access to a case study where I share live. You see me live. Take a new brand from 0 to 300K in 4 days, so you can implement this into your own business as well. Do you think that's something that will be valuable to you? You bet it will. A simple system that shows you how to take your business to 300K in the next 4 days, which means if you do what is right within the next week, you could be making 300K just like that. And all you need to do is click on the button below this video to get started. What you're getting right now is 3 months Lazycom access. You're getting the 10x e-commerce masterclass, monthly visual meetings, access to the 10x community, and of course the case study that shows you how I went from 0 to 300K in 4 days live. You see me do everything step by step. And the total of these is over 500,000 naira, 505,400 naira. But like I said, you are not paying that. You are only gaining access to these for just $37. And the current exchange rate is at 51,800. Like I said, this can be different by the time you click on that link, so don't waste time. Go ahead, click on that button and get started. Listen, you've watched this entire presentation and you want a system where the hard work of actually making money is done for you. You want to stop wasting money on courses. And you know this is an excellent value for your money. So go ahead and take advantage of this incredible discount, the amazing bonuses, and of course the can't lose guarantee that you have access to. Let me ask you this. If you had two flowers, one was uprooted and placed in a vase with water, of course, cut out of its roots. Okay? And of course the other one is still deep rooted in the soil. Which of them do you think will last longer, will have a longer lifespan? Of course, it's the one that is still rooted, right, in the soil. Why? Because it's getting adequate nutrients. It's getting sunlight, the soil, the nutrients from the soil. It's getting adequate rainfall. But of course, the other one isn't. And this is what the system does for you. It gives you all the nutrients, all the ingredients, all the resources you need to actually build yourself a profitable e-commerce business. You shouldn't be thinking twice about this. You should jump on this. So go ahead, click on that button below this video to get started. All right. And if you have any further question, there is something you still have question about, go ahead, click on the WhatsApp button on this page, and you will be able to talk to the evaluation manager, Gift, who will jump on a call with you and be able to explain things further with you. If not, go ahead and click on that button to get started. And yes, I promise those of you who are going to spend the entire time with me, that I'm going to give you access to my best-selling book, The 10X E-commerce Secret. So here you have it. Of course, you should have received the link to download the book. And to open it, here is the passcode ticket X. All right, you can see it on the screen. Capital letter TICKET. All right, and capital letter X. All right. So go ahead, click on that button below. I can't wait to have you inside of the community and doing big things together. I will see you on the inside. Take care.